Anyway, let's move on now. India versus South Africa. The ODI series is going on, and it's a very exciting ODI series, and it's exciting to see the way India is playing. They have an advantage because AB de Villiers isn't there. There is not Hashim Amla, beg your pardon, the captain Faf du Plessis. So Markram, the young Markram is captain. India are 2-0 up in the series, and they've got, well, we all know that they have a wonderful batting lineup. They've got, but most importantly, they've got a very good bowling attack, a very balanced bowling attack. Particularly, and it's the spinners that are causing the most problem. They're the ones that have South Africa in trouble. That's why they're 2-0 up in the series.
Smart sound.
No, I think the ODI team, Indian ODI team, they have their number 6. The batsman exactly know who is going to play which number, and same goes to the bowler also. They have a wider choice of the bowler. And then the spinners, I mean, there are 2 or 3 spinners, they are dominating so well. Even a batsman like Hashim Amla, I have seen him, he leaving the ball, carry ball from the, what's his name, the off spinner?
Which one?
Ashwin, bowling a carrom ball to Hashim Amla, and he leaving the ball, and it was just missed the stumps. What I'm trying to say, they are still difficult for the South African batsmen to pick up the googly or the wrong ones of the Indian spinners. So they are dominating rightly, and that's why they are 2 up in the series. And I'm pretty sure that South Africans, who are well known for this ODI series, particularly on their home ground, they have so far no match to the Indians.
I mean, it just goes to show the value of having 2 wicket-taking wrist spinners.
Yeah.
They've got Chahal, who picked up 5 wickets in the second game, and Kuldeep Yadav, left-arm Chinaman. So they're proving to be very difficult for the South Africans. I mean, Chahal, I mean, watching him go about his business. The best thing about him, Colonel Naushad, is that he's got a lot of control, and it's not easy, a young leg spinner having that kind of control. Shadab has it, which is wonderful to see, but so does Chahal, and a lot of front of the hand stuff as well. So not only is he taking wickets, he's difficult to get away.
He's, I think he's a shrewd spinner. He watches the batsman till the last moment, and then he varies the length accordingly. Not only that, but he also sometimes changes his finger position. And then that makes a lot of difficult for the batsman coming out to the crease, trying to play strokes on him. I mean, he's the one we call in cricket Keech later. He is very, very good in that. And he reads the batsman, and not only that, he varies his length, but also sometimes his top spin is difficult to pick as compared to the leg spin, which is going quite away from the bat.
And then Kuldeep Yadav of West, left-arm Chinaman bowlers are always difficult to pick, especially early on. He bowled very well against the Australians, and now he's doing tremendous work here.
I mean, Ali, I mean, definitely see, India has got a good spin attack if you compare with the South Africans. Okay, fine, you got Imran Tahir over there, but still, I mean, as compared to the spin attack, I mean, they have got a good experience over here, India, because I mean, losing out the Test series definitely dented their morale, but they have come back strongly in the one-days over here, winning up 2 one-days in a row. It's not an easy job to win them, and in these South African conditions, they have proved over there. Still, I mean, South Africa has got the tendency to bounce back over here, but if you compare the even the bowling lineup of India, they have troubled South African batsmen a lot. And when you don't have the big names with you, Du Plessis and AB de Villiers, definitely that's going to be denting a lot over here. Okay, fine. The young captain for South Africa, who's a good, I would say, who's a good captain for the future for South Africa. He can be a good one, but you need someone like Du Plessis, who has been with South Africa from some long time. AB de Villiers, who can stand over there, who's a freak, who can just turn around the game over here. And they need to play attacking cricket, I would say, again over here. They don't need to be afraid against the spin over here, because Hashim Amla is a good one, but he hasn't been, I would say, more confident against the spin department, against the Indian spinners. He needs to be more confident over here.
And they've got some really good fast bowlers, don't they, West, the Indians. I mean, Bhuvneshwar Kumar is improving day by day. He was brilliant in the Test series. And in the one days. He's also extremely threatening. They've got Bumrah as well, who's also improving day by day. He's he's quick, and he's a marvelous death bowler. Is Jasprit Bumrah and the all-rounder Hardik Pandya.
One thing, I mean, if you just go not much years, I would say, if you just go 5 to 7 years back, I mean, it was really surprising to watch Indian fast bowlers even bowling till 140, I would say, kilometers per hour. But now if you just leave this international team, if you just watch the under-19, Colonel Saab, even you have watched the matches, the youngster, I forgot his name, the right-arm fast bowler, he's almost 140, 144 clicks, and he's just 17 years of age, Colonel Saab, still? The youngsters. So they have got pace battery coming up, and that's a good sign, I would say. It's a good sign for the Indian team, I mean, because in the future you need someone. Line length is something else, but you need a tearaway quick in the bowling lineup too. And if you just watch this Indian team, you have got Bumrah with a good depth over bowler with pace, I would say. Then you got your fast bowlers coming up. Even Shami, he's good. He's 140, 144 clicks. That's a good sign for the Indian fast bowling lineup.
There's no doubt. There's a lot of variety
but also,
in that attack.
One thing more. His bowling spin, he's well as a team, but he's the one taking the Virat Kohali.
And he gives the spinners a lot of advice. I mean, there's this little sort of clip on Cricinfo where he's advising the spinners, telling them to bowl faster, sometimes bowl a little slower, telling them to bowl a little fuller. So yeah, I'm sure it helps Virat Kohli that he's got the former captain in MS Dhoni, who's got a marvelous cricketing brain helping him out. And then of course India's batsmen. I mean, they lost an early wicket. Virat Kohli comes out there. And he joined Shikhar Dhawan, and they put on 100 runs in very quick time. It just goes to show that, you know, they're not afraid of getting out. Although they lost an early wicket, they maintained their positivity. They continued to, they wanted to attack the South Africans. They didn't go into their shell. They attacked them and got the South Africans on the back foot.
What does it indicate? It indicates that the Indian batting lineup is not dependent on one or two batsmen only. They have the batting match winner right from number 1 to number 7. Anybody could come up and play an inning scoring more than 150 average, and then I'm sure that Virat Kohli, who has come back to his old form after being missing few matches because of private reasons, but certainly now if you look at the Indian batting, that's marvelous. I mean, they're doing extremely well. Not right from number 1 to number 6, they're all scoring, and they looks to be scoring in the future as well.
We all know about how great Virat Kohli is. He played brilliantly in the first game, making a match-winning 100. He's by far the best chaser in the one-day game, probably the best we've ever seen. I feel that we don't spend enough time talking about Shikhar Dhawan. Shikhar Dhawan, the one-day batsman. I mean, the way he has performed over the last year for India, and he performs in crucial matches. I mean, he really is. I mean, he's not only is he wonderful to watch, but he's very reliable.
I mean, Shikhar Dhawan is kind of a batsman in the Indian team, I mean, who does not, I would say, does not make a big name. But he's a batsman. Why the Indians and the MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli rely on him much is that he's kind of a batsman when you need him in a big match, and he performs for you in the pressure situation, I would say. You can watch out in the Champions Trophy too. I mean, okay, fine, Mohammad Amir came up in the finals, he took up his wicket, but he was going strong against Pakistan. He performed superbly in the Champions Trophy. I remember even in the last Champions Trophy, he was super performer for India. He's got that tendency. He has been consistently performing in the opening slot, because see, what we lack in the Pakistan opening slot is that we don't have. You need to rotate the strike. You need to maintain your strike rate over here, and the Indians are doing superb job over here. Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, they are one of the batsmen who can go for runs. I mean, who can quick fire 10 overs, 120, 130 runs. So Shikhar Dhawan is one of the batsmen who can stand over there, who knows how to build up the innings, who knows how to go after the balls.
Right. Let's move on to our third topic. The Trans-Tasman series. It's the first of its kind, I think. The Australians love innovating and creating new things, and the Australians are looking very good. They beat New Zealand in the first game. Billy Stanley got in there early and picked up 2 wickets. He bowls at 150 clicks consistently, does Billy Stanley, and he's 6'7", something ridiculous like that. Then they come up against England. England got off to a wonderful start. They restricted them, especially Ashton Agar, and then Maxwell picked up 3 wickets. And then when the Australians came out to bat, they lost 2 early wickets in Auckland. Maxwell